So, good evening students, I am Professor P.B. Ingde. So, today we have to conduct the lecture number 7 of unit number 5, nozzle and steam turbine. So, write down the new title, supersaturated expansion of a steam through the nozzles. So, write down the heading, supersaturated expansion of a steam through nozzle. Okay, so this is our title. What is the title? Supersaturated expansion of a steam through the nozzle. Okay, so we know that the steam is produced from a boiler, but what is the quality of a steam? The steam quality is superheated. Okay, and this superheated steam from the boiler is passed in a convergent divergent nozzles. Okay, so see here, the superheated steam passing through a convergent divergent nozzle as shown in figure. Figures. Okay, so I am draw here the convergent divergent nozzle diagram. Right? Okay. So this is the convergent sections of a nozzle. Suppose this is called as a throat and this is called as the divergent portion of a nozzles. Okay. Convergent section of a nozzle, convergent nozzle. This is the throat. And from this throat, this is the divergent nozzles. Okay, so we know that the steam which is passing through the nozzle, the nature of a steam is considered as a isentropic flow. Okay, and the steam is passing through the nozzle from this inlet section and this is the outlet section. So this is inlet section 1-1. This is the throat section 2-2 and outlet section, that is 3-3. Okay, so we know that the nozzle is insulated, that's why no heat is transferred from nozzle into the surroundings or from surrounding to the nozzles. Okay, suppose this is figure number 1. Right? Yes. So what is our title? Our title is supersaturated expansion of a steam through the nozzles. So let's understand here the steam which is generated in a boiler, the nature of a steam is superheated and passing in a nozzles. And what is the nature? The flow of a steam we imagine it is a isentropic flow. Okay, so our title is supersaturated expansion. So student, similar way I draw the process of a steam on HS diagram. We know the HS diagram. HS diagram means enthalpy versus entropy diagrams. Okay, and one more another diagram is TS, temperature versus entropy. So see here, so this is the TS diagram, temperature versus entropy. Then another diagram is HS, enthalpy versus entropy. For understanding the concept of supersaturated expansion of a steam through the nozzles. Okay, we have to consider the nozzle, then we have to draw the process of a steam whenever passing through the nozzle on TS diagram and HS diagram. Okay, so students, the steam having a very initial high pressure and high temperature and passing through the nozzle. Okay, initially very high pressure and high temperature passing in a nozzle, but simultaneously its pressure and temperature will be decreases. We know that this concept, yes or no? Yes. So let this concept we have to draw on TS and HS. So first of all we draw the TS diagram. So see boys here, I have drawn this saturation line. We know that this is what is, yes, correct, it is a critical points. Okay, this one, this is the, this line is saturation line. Saturation, what is, which line? Saturation, vapor lines, correct, vapor line. Here what is the wet zone, correct, this is the saturated liquid line, this is the what is our critical points. Yes or no? Yes. So guys, the steam initially a superheated condition having its pressure is maximum and temperature is also maximum. Okay, so let's draw here TS diagram. Suppose I consider the point is here. Okay, this is the initial point 1, and we have to draw the pressure line also here. We know the pressure line is required. Suppose this is the pressure line is initial P1. Okay, I don't, this figure is here, figure number 12. This is the initial pressure line P1, this is the figure number 2, this is the figure number 3. Initially the pressure is P1, temperature is T1. Okay, enthalpy H1, right? Yes. So this is the pressure P1 which is very high. The condition of a steam at this point in which form? In a superheated form. Okay. Now the steam is enter in a nozzles. Okay, and whenever the steam is enter in a nozzle, we'll draw on this diagram on TS. Suppose I call this is the point is A. Okay, now suppose I call this point is 2 will be there. Sir, no? Yes, that is the in throat section or after the throat section is here 2 points. Then after that, similar way, we have to draw here HS diagram also, simultaneously both the diagrams. Yes or no? Yes. This is also the saturation line, saturation vapor line. right? Draw this concept. Here is also, this is the point 1. The pressure will be there. What is? This is the pressure line. Initial P1 pressure at this condition of a steam superheated. Okay. Then I draw the point is here A. This is the point A will be there. So these 2 points I have to consider here on TS and HS. Okay. So we have to consider this A point in a nozzle. Suppose we have to consider the A point will be here, whatever. Suppose we have to consider here this A point. Okay. This A point, where is meet? The A point is meet on a saturation vapor lines. The A point is meet on a saturation vapor line. So point on saturation line I have to mention here this one. Point on saturation line. Yes or no? Yes. So the steam passing from the nozzle, this condition we have to draw on TS and HS diagrams. So see the students here once again. So A point is where is located? The A point is located on a saturated vapor line, and where is the nozzle? We have to consider at that points. Yes or no? Yes. So after that we have to draw the number of the points will be there for the exit section of a steam nozzle on which diagram? On TS as well as on HS diagrams. So see here. Suppose the 2 will be here. So I have to draw the for 2 another pressure P2, final pressure P2. This is the pressure P2 line. Here is the pressure P2 lines. Right? This 2 point is exit where? In a wet zone of a HS and TS diagram 1 to 2. So this 1 to 2 process 1A 2 is a equilibrium process. Equilibrium process in a nozzle. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Then after that, what is we observed here? What is our concept? Our concept is supersaturated expansions. So let I write down the definition of this supersaturated expansion. Supersaturated expansion definitions. So what is this concept of supersaturated expansion? See here. We know that this is the which zone? This is the wet zone. I mentioned here. This is the wet zone. Wet zone. Yes or no? Yes. But supersaturated expansion means delay for condensations. See, what is the point I mentioned here? Supersaturated expansion means delayed for condensations. Delayed for condensations. Yes or no? Yes. So how can you define this definition? The existence of a steam in superheated state in a wet region, it is called as supersaturations. So what is the existence of a steam the existence of a steam in superheated form in a wet region is called as supersaturated expansions. Supersaturated expansion. This is the simple definitions. Yes or no? Yes. So what is we understand from this definition? The existence of a steam in superheated form in a wet region is called as supersaturated expansion. So what is the meaning? I write down here, delay for condensation. Means what is, boys? We know that this is the inlet of a steam. This point will be A on where is considered on saturated line, because we know that this is the superheated zone. This saturated line, it is called as the dry saturated line condition of a steam. But below this saturated line, what is we know? There is a existence of the wet zone. But in supersaturated expansion phenomena, what is there? The steam not converted in a wet condition. Still the steam in the form of superheated vapor, and this concept is nothing but the supersaturated expansion of a steam through the nozzles. Yes or no? Yes. So where is location of this point? So this point is located, I have to draw here. See here, boys. Suppose this is the 2 point. So where is the location of this point in a TS diagram? So in TS diagram, and then another is which diagram? In HS diagram. So where is the location? So this is the point B will be there, the point B, and here is this point B will be here. On TS diagram the B will be located here, on HS diagram the point B will be located here. So this B point is located on this nozzle. Suppose here is location. This is the point B. So this A to B means nothing but the metastable state. A to B nothing but the what is metastable state or supersaturated expansion of a steam through the nozzles. Yes or no? Yes. So see here. So this is the I write down this supersaturated expansion phenomena. Supersaturated expansion. Yes or no? Yes. So if you observe here for TS, I plot this temperature. This is the temperature T1. Then this is the temperature. What is T2? Then this is the temperature. What is TB? Right? Here is also student. See here. This is the enthalpy H1. This is the enthalpy H2. And this is the enthalpy for HB. I draw here HB. Okay. This point B, it is called as a metastable state. Metastable state. Yes or no? Yes. The point B, it is called as a metastable state. And after the point B, see, listen, after the point B, the condensation of a steam will be start. After the point B, the condensation of a steam will be start, will be theirs. Yes or no? Yes. So I write down this definition. The metastable definition is also here. metastable state. So metastable state means, what is the definition? The fluid is totally in a vapor form. What is? The fluid is totally in vapor form. Then this fluid is also in homogeneous vapor form. Yes or no? Yes. And during that situation, the steam below this saturation curve, if you observe this point B, where is the getting of this point B? Below the saturation curve. But this point B neither in a stable, neither it is in unstable. Listen very properly. The steam below the saturation curve up to the point B, where condensation begins neither in stable equilibrium nor in unstable equilibrium. That point it is called as the metastable state. So I write down this definition. The fluid is homogeneous vapor. The fluid is homogeneous vapor below the saturation temperature. Below the saturation temperature, the steam in this condition is called as metastable state. I write down here. Okay. Right? Listen once again. The fluid is homogeneous vapor below the saturation temperature. The steam in this condition is called as metastable state, because we know that this is the which temperature line? Saturation temperature line, TS. This is the Tsat. Okay, we know that this is the Tsat. And below this, where is the point B? But at the B, still the existence of the vapor, not a wet steam. Still the existence of the superheated steam will be there. That's why it is called as the supersaturated expansion of a steam through the nozzle. But if you observe here, for a point this B in TS diagram, students, this B, but this B temperature is less than as compared to this exist temperatures, right? You understand? This B temperature is less than this 2, but still the existence of a what is superheated steam there. This concept is of supersaturated expansions. This concept it is called as the metastable state. And this, why this all thing is occurred? Because we know that the dimension means the length of the nozzle is very low, means less dimension, and the high velocity of a steam, we know that after the throat section the velocity will be increases very high. So this process is happened very quickly, very fast process. But that situation, the temperature is less, but not the wet steam will be there. The steam is existed in the form of superheated vapors. Okay, so this concept is supersaturated expansion. So apart from this, we are to getting some another definition is also. So look at here, boys. So here is this B pressure. We have to consider the PB pressure. Okay, saturated this PB. This is the pressure. P2 will be there, and this both having the same pressure value. This both point is exist from a same pressure. This PB, okay, and this is the point 2. This one and this one, and having the temperature what is Tsat will be theirs. So see here. So I write down the one definition. Another is third definition. Degree of supersaturations. Yes or no? Yes. Degree of supersaturations. So what is this definition? It is very simple definition. It is a difference of the degree of supersaturation is defined as it is a difference of saturation temperature and supersaturated expansion of steam temperatures. Yes or no? Yes. This is the degree of supersaturations. Okay. This is the another name is also supercooled also, or we can call undercooling, or what is supercooled. They are having the various name of this degree of saturation. So what is the difference? It is a difference of what is saturation temperature and supersaturated expansion of a steam. So saturation temperature means is shown by the letter T sat minus supersaturated steam temperature, it is shown by the letter is TB, T suffix B. Okay, this temperature TB is here, this temperature TB. Okay, this temperature, it is called as what is supersaturated expansion of a steam temperatures. Yes or no? Yes, this TB. And if you observe this TB is less than this T2. This T2 is nothing but the which temperature? Saturation temperatures. You can also write down or T2 minus TB. For existence of this section from the nozzles, after you consider this 2 having a high temperature as compared to the B, but still at the B, the steam in which form? In superheated form. But this T2 having a very high temperature, this is also the Tsat. This is actual condition. Okay. So what is here? T2 minus TB is equal to Tsat minus TB will be theirs. Okay. Then boys, we have the another definition. Degree of supercooling will be here. This is the degree of supercooling. This is the degree of supercooling, not supersaturation. Degree of supercooling. Degree of supercooling. Okay. What is the definition of this degree of supercooling? Degree of supercooling is defined as what is? It is a difference of saturation temperature and supersaturated expansion of a steam is called as degree of supercooling. What is the difference? Tsat minus TB, or another name it is undercooling or supercooled. What is the T2 minus TB? This Tsat is nothing but the which temperature? This T2 temperature. If you write down here, if you consider TB means supersaturated expansion of a steam from the nozzles. Now another way, we have to another fourth definitions. This is the another fourth definition. Degree of supersaturations. This is the misunderstanding of the words. Degree of supersaturations. Degree of supersaturation. It is very simple definition. This is the ratio of pressure. This is the ratio of pressure, means which pressure? PB upon PB sat. Yes or no? Yes. So what is the degree of saturation? I write down here. It is a ratio of actual pressure or supersaturated conditions of a steam to the what is saturation pressure at a point B. Saturation pressure at a point B for a temperature TB. To the saturation point B to the temperature TB. Yes or no? Yes. In mathematics, PB upon PB sat. This is the which pressure? What is actual pressure? It is a ratio of actual pressure at the point B. Actual pressure at the point B to the saturation pressure corresponding to the point TB for a point B. That is called as the degree of supersaturation. PB upon PB sat. Okay. So do you understand this definition? We can understand this definition from also where? From this TS diagram and HS diagram. Okay. So this is the PB point. Okay. And we have to draw the PB sat for which point? For B. From the steam tables or from the Muller chart, we have to determine this value PB saturation for which point? For the temperature TB. Means whatever the value we have to getting this TB from mathematical calculation. So from using of the steam tables or Muller chart, we have to determine this value PB sat. Okay, got it. Now another definition we have Wilson lines. Okay, and this Wilson lines definition is very simple, very easy definition. The locus of a points, the locus of a points where the condensation of a steam takes place, where the condensation of a steam takes place regardless the initial pressure and temperature of a steam at nozzle entrance is called as Wilson lines. Okay, simple definition. The locus of a point where is the condensation of a steam takes place regardless the initial pressure and temperature of a steam at a nozzle entrance, it is called as the Wilson lines. And these Wilson lines exit. The Wilson lines exit for a dryness fraction from 95 to 96%. In this zone, the dryness fraction is exit from 95 to 96%. There is the existence of these Wilson lines. So I have to draw this Wilson line here on the HS diagram wise. So see here. So this dash line is nothing but the Wilson's lines. Okay, and what is the dryness fraction will be there? It is this range 0.95 0.96. Okay. Then after the Wilson lines, the condensation of a steam is start, and condensation of a steam will be takes place there. Okay, boys? Yes. So these are the concept we have to learn from this super saturated expansion of a stream through the nozzle from TS diagram and from HS diagrams. So most important another part is what is the effect of supersaturated expansions. Supersaturated expansion through the nozzle. What is the effect? What are the effect on the nozzle? What is the effect on steam? So see, boys, here. So supersaturated, if you observe from HS and TS. So if you consider for our equilibrium condition, the process 1A2 is equilibrium process, means from this H1 to this H2, 1 to 2. This is the 1 hour enthalpy, H1 to H2. But when a supersaturated expansion of a steam phenomena is occurred, what is you observed? We observed the enthalpy drop is H1 minus HB, and this will be decreases. Yes or no? Yes. See here, H1 minus HB. Supersaturated enthalpy drop. Supersaturated enthalpy drop is H1 minus HB will be theirs. Okay, H1 minus HB. Then equilibrium enthalpy drop is which one? H1 minus H2. I write down all this point also. Equilibrium. This is not a effect, not consider. Equilibrium, I write down here. Equilibrium enthalpy drop. What is equilibrium enthalpy drop? H1 minus H2. H1 minus H2. So if you observe the HS diagram, at this point the enthalpy is very, very high. At the point H2 the enthalpy is very, very less. But at the point HB the enthalpy is more as compared to the HB. So during the supersaturated phenomena, consider the enthalpy value will be increases. Enthalpy will be increases, not on H2, it is on HB. Then another observation will be there. There is a small entropy also increases. Small entropy. The small entropy is also increases. Very small. Small entropy will be increases. Okay. But H2 values increases, not enthalpy drop. This HB is increases. Okay. But if you consider the H1 minus HB enthalpy drop, this is the section, this one. This is the portion if you consider. This is the loss of enthalpy. Loss of enthalpy drop. Yes or no? Yes. But if you consider for a complete H1 minus HB, so this value is drop will be theirs. Yes or no? Yes. So due to this reason, the exit velocities also decreases. Yes or no? Yes. So due to this drop, due to the drop of enthalpy, the exit velocity is decreases. Why decreases? Because we know that what is the formula? V2 is equal to under root 44.72 under root H1 minus HB. Right? So this enthalpy drop is decreases. So V2 is also decreases because this is the H1 and this is the value of HB. This difference is less. Okay, so that's why the V2 is also decreases due to the supersaturated expansion of a steam in a nozzles. This is the one point. Then another point is D. If you observe regarding the mass flow rate, MS mass flow rate, A2 velocity VB and specific volume small VB, specific volume. Okay. So if you observed in this section, super saturated expansion of a steam or metastable state, this specific volume is less as compared to the equilibrium point 2 considers. Okay, I write down here the specific volume VB is less than as compared to the point V2. For this equilibrium process, consider this specific volume is less, this specific volume is maximum. So because of this less specific volume at a point B, the mass flow rate is also increase or decrease. Suppose this is less, the mass flow rate is, what is? The mass flow rate is will be increases. Yes or no? Yes. Small amount of the mass flow is increases because it is the which relation? Inversely proportional relations. Okay guys? Okay. So these are the effect of supersaturated expansion of a steam. Then okay, so any doubt here? Any doubt, you call me or write down the any suggestion for my lectures. You write down the comments where is any difficulty. Okay, so I stop here.